Death and taxes. I almost did the first one.
Welcome to the Metro Machines podcast. Here we go. You're in charge of children's. Death and taxes. Almost did the first one. I like that one. I'm going to use that one sometime.
Drive the race car. Drive the race car. Drive the race car. I am Jeff Gordon.
Pleasure the driver.
The Cialis is kicking in.
Yeah, I'm fucking skiing this week, guys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Metro Machines podcast. You have your own mic today. You just can't see it. Mic'd up the camera.
Shut the fuck up.
I need you to yell real loud so we can hear you and go back in time. Exactly.
Couldn't hear you. Try again.
My name is Foz. Hi, hello.
Like a fucking episode of Dora the Explorer.
Swipe or no swiping that ass.
It's Blue's Clues.
I'll
Or
give you
too.
a big old clue.
Or any
you
other
say it's a
interaction.
No, I said there's a cokehead behind you. Run! Anyway, my name is Foz. Welcome to the Metro Machines podcast. You're welcome. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
Next to me, intimidating JR in his younger years.
Intimidating?
Imitating.
Imitating.
That's the word you're looking for.
You know what you do? You take the letters, you scramble them around.
That's the...
Fuck off.
Hey, Keith!
What?
You had fucked it up.
What?
I have a small...
No, that was definitely the button I wanted
Keith.
to push.
Next to me is Keith. Say hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Wearing a vintage circa 1996, 97. That's t-shirt. Keith's t-shirt of the day.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's the battery, not the movie.
Oh,
The movie?
Die Hard batteries, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Die Hard batteries.
Actually,
how much of the shit doesn't exist anymore? Probably all of it.
No, it probably all. You know, it probably doesn't have the same owner.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Die Hard. Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie.
Live long and die hard. It's the best Christmas movie.
Speaking of dying hard, we're gonna go get bitten by the wolf spiders.
Cialis.
Deadly boners. Next to me is.
Fuck! Sorry.
What the... Did you just do what we just got done talking about Wanda doing?
No. He hurt his lip with his bottle.
I hitted my tooth.
For fuck's sakes.
Next
And again,
to me,
you're in charge of children.
Smooth brain energy moment of the day.
we have the worst DC comic superhero on the roster, Minnesota Man.
Don't you know and stuff.
Stop it.
Oh, have you been to the lake? Which one? We have 10,000 of them there, bud.
That one over there?
Bag.
Well, see, here in Minnesota, you got Minneapolis and then the actual
The
state of
rest.
Minnesota. That's how that breaks down. And then everyone in Minneapolis controls what the rest of us do. And we just don't like each other, but we'll always say hi.
We'll always say hi.
Passive aggressively.
Fuck, Midwest nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
It's what?
Fucking rude. In the true Midwest, unlike Ohio.
Go wild.
Shove those
Go
pierogies
wild.
up your ass.
We're playing the Penguins right now, so...
Sad skull.
Here's a fun statistic. Did we tell this last time? I don't
Yes,
give
we
a
did.
fuck.
Yes, we did. We did. Next.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Next bit.
When your hockey team wins by the same margin that your football team wins by, you
No,
might.
not only the same margin,
It's
like the same
exact
score.
No, that's
3-0.
That's what a margin is.
I thought the margin was like...
The margin is the difference.
Right, the difference.
Yeah, and the difference was 3.
So,
But
I
the-
mean,
but
even
the-
if the score was 37-34, the margin is still 3.
The exact.
We're both correct.
They won me by the exact same.
I get it,
fucking
but like
score.
that's like... The way you're phrasing it pisses me off. They won by a margin of 3.
He's been aggressive
That happens
all
a
day
lot.
today.
And then the fucking Raiders went and scored 64 points 4 days later.
Jesus Christ. That seemed a bit excessive.
Yeah,
But
would
yes,
they beat
Yes, he has been very
Chargers?
aggressive today.
Chargers? Yeah, Quinn has been. I about drove to Staples and throat punched you earlier.
What'd I do? You seem grumpy today, and you still do,
For being
so...
a twat. You were being a twat.
How is that being a twat?
I have third-party verification.
Mutiny!
Yeah, no.
We should address this Pirates today. That's what we should have done.
Mutiny!
You look like the coolest set of butt pirates I've ever seen.
Hey! Dick
Anyway.
4.
Keith! What's a dick for?
I don't know.
No, you have 2 evidences.
Is that the actual plural for evidence? Because I feel like that's not. That's just.
It's not evidence. I got the evidence right here, Your Honor.
I think it's
self-pluralized.
The proper wording would be you have 2 pieces of evidence.
I think it's so pluralized. Like it is
Like
its
moose.
own plural.
Meese.
Geese.
No,
Goose.
meese is a thing.
Yeah, geese is a thing.
Mouses.
Meese.
Mr. Meeseeks.
A big flock of
Existence
meese.
is pain.
Retweet.
I just
Anyway.
want to die.
Retweet.
Is it called tweet anymore?
No.
It's an X. It's a repost X.
It's a post or whatever the fuck. But yeah.
Elon.
Re-exit. Re-Elon it.
When you have so much
Relon.
money,
Elon!
you just fuck the dog and you don't care. Because why? He puts rockets in space and holes in the ground.
I'll put a rocket in your ass.
And has had every car made in the last 5 years recalled in one shot.
That's funny.
One big swoop.
Yeah, the autopilot killed too many people.
Whoops.
Oopsies. Well, isn't there like a disclaimer on the autopilot, like saying,
Like you
"Hey,
actually have to pay attention.
It's supposed to pay attention, yes.
yeah, use it at your own risk," kind of deal?
Disclaimers are only as good as the paper they're written on.
I'm
Right.
taking a nap.
Which
Does that
people
really
have.
fall on Elon?
His company, which
It falls on.
eventually...
It falls
Well,
on
it's the
SpaceX.
company, right, right.
It falls on SpaceX.
No, different company.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Tesla, Twitter.
Different company.
Twitter.
That'd be really funny if Tesla owned Twitter, like as part of their corporate hierarchy. Like the lowest employee at Tesla is still higher than the highest employee at Twitter. Like that's how the org chart goes.
That'd be hilarious.
Like the people who like restock the vending machines at the Tesla dealer have more authority at Twitter than like the CFO does.
Well, like 75% of the Twitter employees got fired anyway, so it's probably actually that case.
Twitter seems like the kind of place that got too progressive.
No, Twitter was a great place for information,
Well,
and then
The porn and bots.
say Elon bought it, the porn and bots, and all of the extremism
I'd go to
both
that coffee
directions.
shop. I'm not gonna lie to you.
God damn it!
Coffee shop.
Porn and bots. It's just hentai and robots making robot fucking coffee. Anyway, continue.
I don't remember where I was.
I derailed your train.
Or it's just Chris Hornick.
Yeah, it's just Chris Hornick. Just fucking hentai wall to wall Chris Hornick.
Slap at the base,
Slap at the
lift at
base.
the weights. Slap at the base, lift at the weights.
Yeah, the two existences of the Hornbot. No.
He's a yoked motherfucker. I'll see like a video of him
He's
fucking
intense.
powerlifting every once in a while. Like, Jesus Christ.
And he's a good human too.
He's strong. He is a good,
Fucking great dude.
Unless he's drinking and he just met you.
In which case, you getting slapped, boy.
Right squaw in the chest.
The squaw.
Big fucking hands. Jesus Christ.
Hydration
Hydration break. Drink up if you have something near you.
I do not.
It's the season of the
Here's
sticks
water.
and stay hydrated.
I probably shouldn't because I have a sore throat right now.
Stay the
Sucking
fuck away from me.
dick. Got him. Minnesota man says drink your water. Oop.
I did not say that.
I'll put it in post.
But just fucking.
I'll
Hey,
zoom in on
hey,
your
I
face
mean-
doing this.
Tell me I'm wrong.
And the shitty part is he doesn't really take it out anymore. He just does a picture of the fucking Metro Machines group and then just cuts the audio until that shit's done.
Oh no, I did that for a special reason
So
on
is that
your
how
record
that
last
works?
time.
That's fair.
No, usually when it's hyper not appropriate, I chop it.
Cut it.
Like it gets out completely. I wanted that in there as a reminder so when we watch it back again, why it was taken out.
Oh no.
I know. Quinn knows.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
It was a smelly vagina joke about somebody.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're putting 2 and 2 and getting potato over here.
Yeah.
Not
Call
a
me-
good potato either.
Call me Simon Miller.
What?
That's his thing.
I know.
Jesus.
It's okay.
I'm-
It's okay.
Why'd I come here?
What about a brown down?
I'm
get
not
up.
falling for it.
Up those ups, down those downs. Are we supposed to be doing something here? Or? Sorry, past fives or future fives, whoever you are.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah!
And now we have 2 minutes of content we can use.
2 minutes. It's fine.
Well,
Anyway.
yes, the
Sports
Vikings
ball.
3, Minnesota Wild 3, Raiders 0.
Jeff Gordon,
Raised in-
74.
The Canucks? No.
I don't know. The cans?
Anyway,
Why are they called the Habs?
What?
the Canadians.
They're called the Habs.
Is it a Canadian slur?
No, it's not. No.
The
That'd be really funny. That's like the least impactful slur. Yeah, you have. Okay.
What about the have-nots? God damn
The
it.
Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal screw jobs.
Oh, wow.
Not Montreal. I vote that the Canes go back to Hartford.
Connecticut?
Yeah. Where they were the Whalers.
But the Yotes come from
Whalers,
Connecticut.
I got a sick emblem, the Whalers.
Okay, fun stat.
It's a whale tail.
It is.
Yeah.
Literally, it's a blue and green whale tail. It was great. The city of Hartford's not big enough, though. Like, it was proven. It's just not. It's too close to the Boston market. And not the delicious Boston market where you can get a rotisserie chicken. But, like, the city of Boston.
And Mike's cannolis.
Mike's Pastries, where the cannolis live. And the Italian women talk shit. The way God intended. It's okay. I'll take you to the East Coast sometime.
Nah, I'm good.
He's not going to have a choice when I chloroform. Hey, does this smell?
Bring me for the seafood.
No, you seafood, you eat it. We're not going for seafood. We learned.
No.
What? What's
Well, I mean,
It's okay, but is it worth the price?
Oh, man.
No. You know what you would love, though?
Seafood.
Philly cheesesteaks.
I do like me a good cheesesteak.
God damn it.
We got to have it when we're not, fucking 10
miserable.
toes deep
Yeah,
and fucking 50,000 calories.
I was so fucked already. Like, I remember driving into Philadelphia still just fucking bloated. It's like, Jesus Christ, we're going to have to eat in 20 minutes, and there's no fucking way I'm hungry.
That was so bad. That was so worth it. You got to do it slower next time. Did we get barbecue in Texas when I drug you down there?
We sure did. It was bad.
Bad. Yeah, I apologize for that.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think we caught the end of the dinner rush or the lunch rush.
Well, the thing about barbecue is you got to get it at like 10 a.m. Like when it's fresh out of the pit.
Yeah.
We went
at 1
Fresh
p.m.
off the hog.
I would.
Fresh and cut off the piggy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go on
And
not
the
a
mutter
weekend.
squeal.
Slap our ass and let her squeal. No. I went to Fleet Farm the other night because I had to get a neon shirt.
Fully aware.
In fact. And then I passed the urgent care we had to go to because we made it to Sioux City, and then Eric had to go to the hospital because he got rust in his eye.
The old rusty eye. And this isn't a sex move this time.
It's not a sex move. He was just doing something to his exhaust under his truck and got rust under his eye. No, his truck.
No, it's a shitty Bonneville.
Does it make a difference?
No, it does not.
To me, it does.
It doesn't make a difference.
Future Eric, text me when you hear this.
Yes, past Eric, please.
I can
Future
text
Eric,
him
fuck
now.
you.
No.
Okay.
Nope, he's dead to us.
Yep.
I mean, does he even listen to the fucking shows that he's...
Not on Yes.
Right.
That's the only time he listens.
Okay.
So this would be one of those.
Thump, 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 thump. Does this need stitches? I don't know. I can't
Yes.
fucking see.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Keith wanted to do gig time.
Did we? Did I?
You
I
said that.
suggested it.
Well,
Time on the road?
takes forever.
Yes.
And Keith hates it.
No shit. You want to know how to kill him? His kryptonite? Put him in a car, drive for 8 hours, and then put on an audiobook he has no interest in.
Or
It'll literally fucking murder him.
get me hella trash the night before.
And then, no. This deserves context. Fuck you. First of all, I text Keith, hey, you want to go to Colorado?
Sure.
When will we be back? Tomorrow.
What?
What?
Yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to sneak in, perform, and then we got to leave at 5 a.m. so we can be home by like 10. Sure. So we drive all the way across Nebraska.
Poor choice.
We intentionally go to a shopping mall so we don't have to do any load-in because we are not compensated for this adventure.
Smart.
Because if we didn't, we would have gotten there at load-in time.
Yeah, and we would have told them to fuck themselves. So anyway, Bad Uncle Andy after the show, we didn't help with loadout.
Nope.
We kind of just deuced out
See
and then
ya.
went to their camper.
Deuces.
I got 3 hours of sleep. He got trashed.
I got like 8 hours of sleep the next day.
Yeah, fuck you. Bad Uncle Andy put what, like 6% beer in your body? 12% beer. Micro brews.
Yay.
Oh, my God.
Guess who had to wake his ass up? Like, hey, Keith,
What?
gotta get on the road.
No.
So I drove us back in the Equinox
Mm-hmm.
the entire fucking way while he was dead in the back and still drunk by Lincoln.
Still drunk by Lincoln.
Probably still drunk by Sioux City.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there jamming. Fucking, he's dead. Sam's passed out because Sam came with us. Yeah, that was an adventure. That's where I got that ladies medium tea and realized I look like Skeletor.
We took the
Which picture is right here.
Fuckers.
You're welcome.
it is the most iconic album cover of all time.
Oh
okay?
yeah, then we took that picture too, where I look I look as skinny as Keith does.
Mm-hmm. Keith is smoking.
Yeah, Keith is smoking. I have a. You have a. Does your 21 Pilots shirt on?
Yes.
Yeah, 21 Pilots.
Yeah, and I had a gray hoodie my iconic gray hoodie.
That 21 Pilots shirt, I put it on the other day. Doesn't fit.
Adulting is hard.
Yes, it is.
Getting old is okay.
No, it's not.
I have a theory about getting old.
Don't do it.
Like, as men, our T levels go way down because I think as a species we're not supposed to live past 35.
We're not supposed to live past 30.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I think like as a species, our actual natural path to death is 30 because if you fuck when you're 14, right? Which if we didn't have society, people be fucking at 14.
Right.
That's just how it. People fuck at 14 already.
Right.
But like, imagine if we didn't have a structured society where Christianity said no.
Bad fucking.
Not yet.
Well, I mean, even without the blanket of religion, fucking at 14 is bad.
That's not great.
Yeah, we don't really condone it.
No.
Like we're for sex, but like, no, don't do that. Anyway, like I think our natural path as humans is to like fuck at 14, procreate, live another 15 years while you educate your spawn for 15 years, just in time for them to generationally create a new one, and you fuck off at 30, and then your body. When the check engine light comes on, you just turn the car off.
Keith and Fives would already be dead.
Yeah, no, for sure. If it was Victorian times.
No, I'd go a little further back than that, but yes.
Yeah, we'd be dead. That's what I think it is, because like I know people slightly older than me that are literally falling apart for no reason.
I know people younger than me falling apart for no reason.
Well, they treat their body like amusement parks.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did we.
Well, taking better care of it now.
It's a little late.
Yeah, probably.
It's like sprinting at the finish line when you're already in last place. What's the fucking point here? We're already fucking endgame, bud. Anyway, that's on my theory. Well, we should all die at 30, like that awesome sci-fi book.
They call me Usain Bolt.
Literally nobody in the history of ever has called you Usain Bolt.
I would say
Hey, Keith.
I'd say what I usually say, but not this time. Yes, buddy.
You're Usain Bolt.
Thank you. Hey, look at that. Somebody calls me Usain Bolt.
Here's the thing.
Quinn equals they.
That's his pronouns now. Meet they.
Just they.
He's a they, them.
My pronouns are she, they, or she, them.
Yeah.
I mean,
As in she, them,
titties.
And when he's on the road, he needs to figure out if he's a she, it, because he needs to take a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Shout out to all our theys. We do love our
I
theys.
am the shit.
False.
I just
Let's
called
see,
you Usain Bolt, asshole. Give me this.
Give me something. Give me scraps. Validate me.
Tell me I'm pretty. What?
Remember that time with 35th and Taylor? And,
35th Impaler.
Yeah, Evan Kaler.
35th Impaler.
The Paler Kaler, which is Evan Kaler.
Ah, yes, Evan.
It's just a 5-gallon pail.
He's just he's gas station sushi if I ever saw it.
Oh, no.
That's his Instagram.
That's his Instagram, yeah.
So that's why I did. Where we went to, it was Primgar, I think, or it was Paulina.
Sutherland.
Either way. Was it Sutherland?
I'm sure it was.
It's one of the three. Awfulness. And then their sound guy showed up with a broken back window because he crushed the cab with the trailer. And you could just see Dan just sitting
so
there.
Mad. He's so
like,
upset.
Internalizing the hate, but not wanting to ruin the day for the kids. And then there's us three jackasses like,
What the fuck happened there?
Dude, what did you do? It's all straight roads. Like,
it is.
Like literally full-size cattle trailers transverse your path all the time. It's like, oh yeah, I went down a dead end and had to turn around. Where?
Actually, yeah, that's a really good question. I don't remember that part.
Where?
So yeah, he broke the back window and then had to drive it home with no back window in there. Sioux City to Sergeant Blood, that's like an hour and a half, maybe.
Hilarious.
Yeah, then we stole that show. Yeah.
We closed for 38 special.
We did.
I didn't.
You can never take that away from us.
You cannot take that away from us.
Nobody fucking believes me when I tell them.
That was them, not me.
How it happened is Judd Hoos was opening for 35th and Taylor. We were roadies. I mixed the show.
38 special.
What did I say? 35th and
35th
Taylor?
You sure
Taylor.
did.
I was like, wait a minute, Judd Hoos is opening for the 35th and Taylor?
Big
Yay!
I'll take that one. That was a full-on.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah.
so they were doing it for this small town in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska. But
Milligan.
What was it?
Milligan.
Oh,
Michigan?
Yes.
Mulligan?
they literally take all of their funds for the year and they have one party. And then they bring in this huge production company this huge band. In this case, 38.
It was a fun party.
It was a fun party. The governor showed up.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the VIP because we were in the VIP because
For free.
because we're roadie because we get them benefits. Anyway, so the guy who hosts the show saw us at Cappy's.
Oh, really?
Of all
Capybara?
fucking places. No, Cappy's Hotspot
Capybara?
in Lincoln.
Capybara?
Emphasis on the colon.
Big rodent.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, he knows he likes us. He legitimately, and speaking with him because I was mixing, he came up and talked to me. He legitimately liked what we did in between. So when it was over, it was kind of lame. It kind of just felt.
It just hit.
Imagine an 80s rock band just being done and then the whole crowd just standing there with nothing.
No, tell them what these motherfuckers were. What 38 Special did. They full on. Okay, so they
blow.
No. They left tour bus, got on stage, played music, got off stage, went on tour bus, left.
Yeah.
No shit.
No shit. That is exactly what they did.
They left their road crew. Saturday, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like, these old dudes are burnt. Credit to them, they put on a good show, but these old fucks are burnt. So at the feet of the lead guy, it's just a big white piece of paper that says Saturday, Nebraska.
Milligan.
Yeah. It's like day, town, and you can see he's like on autopilot when he's doing his little. I'm so glad to be here. You can see him doing this,
Saturday Milligan.
just looking down, because he has no idea what day it is
Hold
or where he's
on,
at.
Lucy!
Where the fuck he's at.
Saturday Milligan.
Motorhead.
Wrong band.
I know.
Is that Judas?
No.
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 Night Ranger.
Night Ranger.
Night Ranger.
Mhm.
Same man. Anyway,
I mean, they all are.
so yeah, they closed the show, and I got to know the guys at front of house really well, and they were just playing off of a phone. I'm like,
I was selling merch.
he was selling merch. And I went up to the guy who hosts. I'm like, hey, you know what we do? Can we go do that for like 20 minutes while people file out of here and you sell more beer? Go for it. We closed for 38 Special.
Nobody's going to take that fucking away from
Not
us.
a fucking soul can take that
Not a
from us.
person fucking believes me when I tell
So 38 Special open for you?
Technically.
Yes.
Nice.
Could make that argument.
Nice.
I did accidentally, when I was bouncing around, I did accidentally step on a roadie, and I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, dudes. No, it's fine. I'm like, this dude was like 60 and still a road dog. So much credit to that guy. Thanks for not yelling at me, because
Road
I
dog.
fucking deserved it. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
You better call somebody.
The only rule we had was we had to stay within like the first like 2 feet of the stage,
Oof.
because they had like that great of a show. They have actual professional roadies striking everything. We just had to stay out of the fucking way.
And
And
just get the fuck out of
One
the way.
job.
yeah, one job.
I
And they
think
swung a drum trunk out, and I accidentally stepped on. My bad, dog.
Quinn, where did you all travel with us for the Hooses and the Taylors?
I was very on the tail end
Yeah.
of the Hoos and Taylor, so I never did. Well, I mean, the furthest I did was Ipswich, but I mean,
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you were, buddy.
Thank God.
You're right.
I really didn't. I really didn't travel more than outside of
Like our area, yeah.
right. Spencer to Sioux Falls was kind of my area.
Did you go to Sioux Falls?
Yeah.
Which one?
I guess I did do that. The Nebraska one with 35th and Taylor and Judd Hoos when they did it in that hotel.
Oh, Columbus.
Because then like a
New
flooded.
Year's party.
Yeah, then like a
they're
flooded like a year. Like
not
a-
even like
yeah.
3 months later.
Yeah,
Right, yep.
right.
Yep.
The place where I called the opening act Timothy McVeigh
Whoops.
the year prior.
Yes, you did. He does this and he looks over me. Fuck!
Who was it?
What? Jake McVeigh, I believe his name
It's
was.
Jake McVeigh.
Jake McVeigh. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
And
he
you
looks
said
he looks over me like, "Fuck!" Like, what? I just called him the what was
The
it?
Oklahoma
The
Bomber.
Oklahoma Bomber.
Oh my
game.
God.
I was like, oh no!
Oh, yikes.
We're never allowed in this town again.
No, I shouldn't. I know better now than to like call out specifics.
And now it's this guy.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to our opener. I said Mr. McVeigh, or welcome to our opening act. Give him credit, blah, blah, blah.
Here is ass hat.
Well, here's the thing.
Sean
we
McVeigh.
went on after him, so
Yeah.
it didn't really matter if he was mad, but
Just fuck him.
oops.
Yeah, no.
That was one of my bigger
That was one of the
that and playing Apache on the reservation out in Rapid City. That was fuck him.
How did we not get murdered?
Bruh, talk about a lack of Complete fucking awareness.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm playing it and I'm dancing. I'm like, this
is not right.
This could be misconstrued as super racist right now.
Another time he turns to me and says, fuck, like, what? There's an Indian reservation, like, right over there. Like, oh, no. Foz, what are we doing?
That was the early days of taking over. Fuck off.
I'm just monkey dancing. He does all the decisions.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Do
why I
all the
love it.
time.
Like when people try to like call you down to like request a song or stuff like that. Like,
Talk to the
I
guy.
gotta talk to him.
I ain't got no power.
Yeah, no, I never did a whole lot of traveling for the Hoos or
The Taylors.
the Taylor,
Mhm.
the 35th type.
Ipswich was a good time, though.
Ipswich was fun.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, let's do
I mean,
Ballad
literally
of Ipswich.
the only height of Ipswich was Foz having a fucking heart attack. Yeah, because
Start telling the story, somebody.
So here's
well,
the thing.
how many times have we fucking said this?
have we
story?
told this story?
Oh,
we
multiple
have.
times.
I
I
don't
know we have.
I don't think we have on the
We've
I
podcast.
know we
it.
have.
I don't think we
Glossed
told the whole
over it.
story on the podcast.
Well, if we've fucking,
I'm sorry. If you
if you heard it
I
before,
apologize.
skip ahead 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you
Tell
haven't,
us if we missed anything.
stay tuned.
Yeah, tell us if we missed anything.
Audit us. That's fun. Anyway, at the time, I was not only the audio guy for 35th and Taylor, I was also road dad, which is their road manager. So
He was the roadie.
I was also that. I was their bitch. It was great. Anyway, so that particular day, they were opening for a national band at a festival in Ipswich, South Dakota, which is the biggest town for counties. Literally
Right.
out there. So it's in the middle of nowhere. We stayed in a decommissioned nursing home.
Yep, I remember. I thought it was like an elementary school or some shit.
It was haunted either way.
Fair.
That's all I know.
Actually, I remember that. You're like an elementary school nursing home. Fucking,
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Right.
So here's the setup. Closest to the parking, there's like a pit, which during the concert didn't mean anything, but it was the after party. There was another whole stage. So what happened was big stage, big party. We had to load up there. I had to use a board I've never used before, butchered the shit out of it. And then we had to wait for the headliners to be done. And the moment the headliners stopped making noise, we had to make noise, like as much as fucking possible. So we had to do a full setup over here while having everything over here, and then we had to move it, 150 feet on fucking gators and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sucked. It was hot that day too.
Yeah, so we're waiting for the Nash. So if you don't know, this is how it works for load-in. Stage gets set, sound gets set, lights get set, national band goes up, sets, sound checks, leaves all of their shit exactly where it's at. They get their own inputs to the board. Nothing changes. And then any opener has to set up in front of them or share their kit if they're on tour together. So like Judd Hoos, when they perform out in Sturgis, actually shares the drum kit because Shane has a big kit and anybody can use it. Lanky man.
6'6" of lank
Fucking lanky man. Anyway.
with no rhythm except behind the drums. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. So we're sitting there. We're literally waiting for the headliner to be done sound checking. I'm chilling with the crew in the shade of a box truck. All of a sudden I get a call. Hey, where you at? I'm like, what's up? Yeah. So our wedding starts in like 2 hours. Where are you at? So here's the story. I booked this wedding, right? Except they I can't confirm anymore because I can't really clearly remember if they put the wrong date or if I read the wrong date.
You put the wrong date.
Either way, like it happened. It is what it is. I'll take blame if it was me. Whatever. I don't care. It's like either way. Sometime we were in that weird years where like weekends matched up between years, so like it was viable because like a Friday was a Saturday in one year.
Sure.
Saturday was like everything was offset by like one day. So
like
it's like
a 19th could be a Friday one year,
Or
but
a
the
Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
year.
That's
Right.
exactly what happened. Because I thought it was next year because he had booked me he booked me months in advance, like maybe 2 or 3, and then it came to it. He's like, oh yeah, no, it was this year, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is honestly, legitimately the biggest fuck up of my entertainment career, like.
I'm so glad I was there to witness it.
Bar none. Like he can attest to how bad I
He
was.
was
freaking,
fucking like pale white, fucking going back and forth, just having like I almost like thought like, is he gonna have a fucking heart attack? Am I gonna have to fucking like he was fucking
I was as close as I've ever been.
miserable. I mean, and then you add the heat of the day, but Yeah,
and the fact that I'm being pressured to look. Now, as I'm on the phone.
Yeah, he's giving orders and
I get the stage manager for the big stage come and say, oh, yeah, you have stage is yours. You have an hour to get everything up. My guys will rig it, and you have to do sound check, and you got to be ready to go. So I'm like, okay, Evan, Jack, Max, Anna, here's what we need to grab. Go, go, go. I got to take care of this, blah, blah, blah. I call Keith. Can't get a hold of Keith.
I was sleeping.
He was sleeping. I call Wanda, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Wanda, go wake up Keith right now. I'm fucking literally all the details I can. I'm texting you, and then you'll read it when you get up. And I'm like, I had the packet with me for some reason in my backpack. So I sent him all the pictures. I'm like, you need to get to my house. You need to get the diesel. You need to go to Rock Valley Golf Course, right? You need to get there as fast as you can. I'll pay you whatever. Just fucking go. You have all the information.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he apparently does 90 to get to the diesel. I figured this out after the fact. So we're going to pivot to Keith's point of view real quick. Does 90 to get my diesel.
Got it.
And then my diesel does this thing where it switches from warm to cold season. The fuel lines depressurize. So like it vapor locks itself. It's a really easy fix. You just got to prime the pump and it's fine.
I was not aware of this.
Didn't happen. So as I back in this bumfuck town am organizing a 4-piece band to 5-piece. We had Spencer.
Say it, Spencer, yeah.
Spencer there. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there's a
Spenny.
I forgot Spencer.
Everyone did.
Sorry,
did.
Spencer.
Anyway,
I mean, he was
only there for like 6 months.
he was the rhythm guy. It
Yeah.
was whatever.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on the stage and I'm texting him. I'm like, okay, go under the hood. Here's the thing. Pump it 3 times. Should start. Starts. Okay, bye. Don't talk to me. Go.
Okay, bye.
I'm out. See you later.
So here's the good part about Keith being home. He knew the bride and he knew the groom. And he knew everyone there.
Mostly.
And were you late? Technically?
Technically, I was like a half hour late.
Like, were people just standing there and
No. Nobody was there when I got there yet.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
except for the
saying.
bridal party.
Like, nobody was there
Nope.
to say it was wrong.
Nope,
And did you have to do the ceremony?
I had enough time to set up our stuff and then jig rig some freaking whatever outside for their ceremony.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Did Wanda help you? Or
Yes.
he did. Okay.
Brandon was
also came with
That's
me.
right, Brandon.
Well, he lived in Rock Valley,
Yeah,
so
at the time,
so
right.
he could help me move shit in.
Brandon actually scoped the venue first and fed information to Keith
Best little brother in the world. Thanks, Brandon.
to make sure he was good to go. Here's the thing: we didn't technically ruin anything, thanks to Keith's vigilant fucking skills of being home.
Vigilance.
And not wanting. The reason Quinn was with me is because Keith didn't want to go.
Yeah.
And then I invited, hey, Quinn, you want to go on an adventure? Yeah.
Because because that was very early in my Metro Machines career. So could you imagine?
Could you imagine if I went with you?
Oh God.
I don't want to think about it. We won't have to now.
Oh God. I don't know if I did a solo gig at the time.
What?
It's so very few.
Oh,
What a
Clusterfuck.
happy happenstance that Keith didn't want to fucking go.
Ass backwards into success, as usual.
And Keith fucking killed it.
Yeah, he did. He crushed it. Keith knows what he's doing.
Kinda.
And we keep our equipment simple, so we can actually throw up, even if it's just one speaker.
We can throw up. Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Even if we only
Done
put
that
up
a time or two.
one speaker while we finish everything up and people are like coming in for the cocktail hour, it doesn't matter. We can do that. We have versatility. So like, we don't like to set up when people are around because we don't like the look of it. And
Yeah, it just looks bad, right?
And if we say that,
I don't like people.
It's true. Well, if we say that, you know it looks bad. We'll talk about the Ned's Reform wedding you did, your first one.
Oh no!
We'll wait on that a second. That whole you don't know about that is bad.
Oh, boy.
It's so bad. Anyway, so he goes and crushes it. That's end of Key's view. He does everything he's supposed to do. He fucking crushes it. He drops it back off. I pay him.
I
All
go to
good.
bed.
All good.
I go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep.
The circle of life.
The ending of that story is 4 months later, they get it.
They got fucking
No,
divorced.
no
Yes,
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I knew that or not.
Biggest headache of his fucking life. They're divorced 4 months later.
And the Monday of that weekend, so here's what happened. I booked the guy, right? I booked the groom, right? And then I also booked his sister's wedding at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Like I literally like the same booking session, but they're 2 months apart, sort of deal. The mom contacted me and said, "Hey, we would like to cancel," and I'm like, "I'm not gonna fight that." I'm like, Yeah, that was.
They didn't cancel because of that situation, did they?
Yeah, they canceled because of. Yeah.
Because of our oopsies?
Because of my oopsies, not yours.
Well, all right.
They said you did a good job.
I did.
But they said, yeah, we're going to go in a different direction. I'm like,
okay.
You know what?
Understood.
You know
Understood.
what?
Don't blame you.
Can't be mad.
In this situation, Foz is the asshole, and I have no ground to stand on. Whatever.
In this game, if am I the asshole? He definitely was the
I
asshole.
fucking put the card up. That's me. Anyway, so we go fast forward to Ipswich. I'm used to playing what is the equivalent of the Walmart of mixing boards, right? We're in cover band world, right?
Right.
These boards are maybe $3,000 max brand new, and that's if you get the nice version.
High end. Right.
The board I'm working on that I've never touched in front of hundreds, if not 1,000 people, is about $50,000 for the base model.
Yeah.
It has buttons and knobs. I have no fucking clue.
It's got shit I've never seen before.
Like, the knobs are just like, they look like they're from space, but they change what they do depending on where I click. And I'm just like, I look at the engineer and I'm like, hey, I need you to tell me how the board is laid out first and foremost. And then I need you to tell me where to tap to fix the delay between songs. Everything from there, I can fucking wing. So I have the most stressful fucking sound check of my life. Everything sounds like shit, and I don't know enough to fix it. But I do know that if I make Evan Kaler loud enough and put Anna out front,
Mask it.
the rest doesn't matter.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Like, Max, I'll put Max where Max needs to be. Jack, you can't hear him anyway because his shit's broken half the time. But as long as when Evan needs to rip, he rips, and when Anna needs to run, she fucking runs. And I'm just like, fuck it.
Fuck, half the time Max didn't even need a fucking mic to begin with.
absolutely
He doesn't
not.
need a snare mic in an arena.
Right.
I'll tell you that much.
Can we give Max props and say that he, out of those 4 kids, he's the one that made it biggest, and I can't believe
right?
that. I cannot believe that.
Right?
I
mean,
will
fucking,
insert a picture here.
Love you, Max. I love you.
This is Max. This guy's name is Max Miller. The picture I'm going to insert is him playing drums in the O2 Arena in London because he is the drummer for Bailey Zimmerman,
Yeah.
who's currently on tour with Morgan Wallen in Europe.
And
That's our friend.
this kid, I mean this in the best sense of the word, but this kid is a fucking clown.
Oh my God.
And I love him so much.
Bro,
I miss him so much.
One time we were about to do a week-long stretch in the hills, right? And I'm road dad. I'm at the compound waiting for everybody. Max comes in 10 minutes late, and
God damn it.
we were razzing him like, what the fuck happened? Turns out he got a speeding ticket because he was in Vermilion because he was partying all
Go
the time.
figure.
Oh my God.
Right? Speeding in. Turns out he had a standing bench warrant because of a speeding ticket prior. And was about to go to jail on the way in for this 5-day run.
Max Miller in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no. Here's the dumb luck part of it. South Dakota is one of those states that when you get issued a fine, you can pay it on site.
On spot.
So like,
Did he pay it on site? That's fucking
oh
awesome.
no, there's another. Oh my god.
Oh God, what?
So like, if there's a speeding ticket, there's literally a chart saying if you were this much over, here's how much it is. You can submit check or you can pay by card. They have it in the car. The cop said, if you can pay for this speeding ticket and the past one, I will let you go. It was about $500. In this moment, Max happened to have his next rent payment in his pocket.
Oh my God.
So,
Priorities.
Yeah.
So right before we're about to head on a 5-day stint, Max blows his rent on 2 speeding tickets just to make it in time so we can head off to the fucking.
Oh my God,
That's
Max.
fucking amazing.
That's Max.
Max
Max
Miller in a nutshell.
Is amazing.
I love that
So
kid
good.
so much.
So yeah. But yeah, in Ipswich, I mixed the show. It's fine. It's whatever. Nobody cares about the opener. I love openers, but nobody fucking cares unless you steal the show. And we just didn't. It just didn't happen that day. Sometimes we do.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Having a Janis Joplin-esque front lady, great. Like when the kids were 2 years younger when I first got with them, that's a wow factor. Like when we opened up for the 2 dudes from Poison at the Icon.
Yep.
That was a good time.
Mhm.
But anyway, we get that done. I have to run to stage, strike everything, move everything back 100 feet, put everything back up because we had to put RPA in the after party and all of our shit.
Hang on, can we reel it back like
Reel it back.
20 minutes? So, and then Quinn during the episode is fucking giddy because Foz showed me how to run lights for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, this is motion, this is color, hit enter, you're good. I'm like, I'm fucking around so much.
Here's my light guy.
I was like, yay, having fun. And all of a sudden I start pressing shit. Shit's not moving. And here I am like a lost child just tugging on dad's shirt. Dad. Nothing. Like, fucking system froze. Fuck. And Foz didn't have a way to communicate with the band and saying, hey, delay for like 20 seconds so we can reboot the fucking system. So it's stuck on blue and yellow for like half the fucking show.
Set.
I mean, it could have been a worse color scheme.
Right. It could have been green and yellow.
But I was looking so
green
forward.
and pink.
Right. I was looking so forward to like, cause like that was an actual time where like I knew the band's songs at the time. So like fucking Red Letter or some shit like comes like, can you like
Professor's Letter?
Yeah, like I actually knew the band's
When the
songs.
light
So, like
guide.
I could have done a little bit more.
Time, put your hands
Anyway.
on me.
What's their light rig, instead of having a pro board at the time, because when we were out on tour and I was road dad, not only was I the audio guy, I was also simultaneously the light guy, because I had just a bank of buttons and I had memorized what the buttons were, and there was a laptop off to the side, and I was running the light show while I was mixing. It was a whole fucking thing. So that show Quinn was running, and if you do too much too soon, the computer says no.
No one told me that.
Yeah, no. But anyway, so the moment the headliner's done, we strike up. We have another 2-hour show, and that's when those you know, the work jumpsuits, but turned it into a romper was a thing.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of those in the crowd, and I got real envious. I remember that because they tried to give us lots of beer when we were on stage. That might be the single-handedly the loudest time we've ever done, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. Those rednecks ate it up.
Colorado, though.
That's true.
They were pretty horny for that in Colorado.
Yes, they were.
That makes sense.
We are a white people pop act. Like, not like pop music, but we make white people pop. We're like, boom. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And we do it well. We're like pop rocks with a lower budget. Anyway, and less talent, but you know, we're here.
Yeah.
The new lineup is incredible.
Oh, that's good. That's good because they were terrible here in town.
No, that was not good. They got all new people. Anyway,
Keith.
Yeah, bud.
So I'm going to the Vikings-Packers game next week.
Poor choice.
For New Year's Eve.
Poor choice.
The fucking halftime show, fucking hairball.
That's actually kind of cool.
I'm pissed.
Anyway.
Gonna roll out a mobile stage.
Mm.
Hopefully, lights on fire again.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Anyway, yeah, we end the gig. We put on a set. We go back. They do a set. Everyone's happy. We tear down. We go back to the hotel. I just fucking. And on the way home, we drive all the way. So Ipswich, you get to Ipswich, you take 90 all the way, 29 all the way up, all the way to the Aberdeen exit. Like, so we're almost to North Dakota.
North Decatur.
And then you have to drive to the center, almost center of the state. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, and then we drove home in my shitty in the Isuzu.
Oh, for fuck. What?
Yeah.
That thing made it there?
Hell yeah.
Good God.
That was a good car
That thing
until
was a hunk of shit.
the brake sensor went to shit. The transmission went to shit. I'd buy another one. Hell yeah. Anyway, that was a fun one.
Mm-hmm. Not for Foz, but it was fun.
Fucking that day
I had a good time.
I like to blame Keith for my bald spot. That was on me. And that was not good.
That was hilarious.
Oh, we could
Looking back on it now, hilarious.
Yeah, looking back at it now, I'm like, how the fuck did we pull that out? Like,
Should we segue into my train station experience a couple weeks ago? Off of that, because it's pretty similar.
I start, you finish?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Sitting at
Did
this.
you hear about this, Quinn?
No.
Oh, well,
you're in for
fucking
you're-
saddle up.
you're in
It
for an
involves
experience.
Jody, if that means anything to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right, here's the setting.
Oh, I get. Okay. When you said train station, I was thinking like an actual choo-choo.
No.
Like that
like,
one
what
in
the-
Norfolk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, when was Keith at a train station?
The one with the giant spray painted dick on it. They have a picture of Ethan pissing on it. Yeah. Anyway, we had fun, dude. Don't let road crew be unsupervised. It's very bad.
It's a bad.
It's a bad time. Dump bodies.
Dump bodies.
Anyway, so I'm sitting at a wedding reception, right? I'm literally chilling there. They have people dismissing tables. They're doing their thing. I'm sitting there waiting. I get a call on Facebook Messenger from a guy named Jody. Jody's like, hey, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, well, I'm working a reception tonight. Hey, how can I help you? Oh, shoot. Well, we had our act called in. The lead singer's wife's probably going to die tonight and they can't make it. I'm like, well, that's a valid reason.
Jody, okay, for clarification, Jody is the owner of a bar who is hosting a event that night.
And we also used to work for his construction company, Quinn and I did.
Yes.
About 6 to 8 years ago.
Yes.
More
Continue.
than that.
Is it longer than that? Right?
Yes.
Fuck.
I know. We don't think about it.
Because I came in 2017. Because that was when I came back from college.
Oh, yeah. We're putting the timeline together for my autobiography.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
You've never even fucking put down
Correct.
one
That's right.
word
Fuck
on
you.
a
Get
fucking
fucked.
outline.
Get fucked. Anyway, I call him like, hey, I can't tonight. Maybe call Keith. Keith is at home. And we'll, go from there. Because, I got nothing for you, but I can't fucking help you. So, segue to Keith.
Hold on. I'm going to go back in time. What day was that?
Last Saturday.
Do we know the date of that? Oh, God. We text too fucking much.
Correct. I only text 2 people.
Saturday, December 9?
Yeah.
All right. I actually kind of half-assed found it. Hold on.
Nice.
All right. Jody is going to be calling you.
That's the first text you get from him?
I said that to him.
Yeah, right.
Gray Speak Bubble, Jody will be calling you. Green Speak Bubble, like my old boss, Jody? Question mark. Why'd you say no? Because that's a false statement.
No, I fat fingered my auto reply.
Oh.
I opened the message and then I accidentally bumped the auto reply.
Okay, yes, comma, yes, him, DJ SOS. Green Speak Bubble.
Hieroglyphics.
What? Musician wife might die. A whole thing. Oh fuck! I thought you meant for future gig.
No, for now.
Oh. Yeah. I guess the lead singer. This is Jody on the phone now. I guess lead singer's wife is on her deathbed or something. Can you come play music? Sure. When do you want me there? We'll like start time by 8. It is 10 to 7. I have to.
Yes, children's.
I have children's.
He's got kids.
He's got kids.
So I call Tracy. Hey, would you be okay with having Harry overnight? Yeah, why? I'll tell you when I get there. And then
Just Harry, not Finn?
Oh, hold on. Sam wasn't feeling the best, so she didn't want to have both of them on her own.
Okay.
I guess she ended up feeling okay enough to come with me. That's a whole nother thing. So I go out to mom and dad's. I bring Harry inside, and then I also walk in with Finn. First thing, we walk by my dad. I'm literally carrying Finn, right? So he looks at me like, "You're just gonna bring Finn tomorrow morning?" Then I'm like, "Dad, he's right here." Oh, okay.
God bless you, Joel Wilkins.
So yeah, I drop the kids off. Mom and dad explain what the hell's going on. Like, okay, cool, whatever. Go on down there.
Not the dumbest shit we've ever pawned on in the last minute.
No, it is not. Well, mom's always up for it. She's always up for that.
Oh, yeah.
Loves the kids. I get there at 10 after 8. I almost made it on time. Just to find out the sound system is shite. Absolute fucking shit.
Like early
So
2000s barn party shit.
Yeah.
So, wait, hang on.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So you went, you used...
I used Jody stuff.
Oh, gross.
I should have came here, but I think Foz had all the stuff. If I'd have known, I would have been able to start 9:30. I would have gone to Sioux Center and grabbed the Evlogs. I thought it was now. He's just like,
Okay.
bring yourself. We'll do this.
Yeah, Joey was like, we'll figure it out.
Okay, all right, I'm here.
Turns out him figuring it out is a tablet from 09.
Tablet from 09 with the absolute worst sounding sound system. And when you were there, that was a million times better than when I showed up.
Keith tuned the system.
I tuned the system.
Let that sink in.
I am no engineer.
No, the audios.
No carboneer. No carbonation. I'm looking at the
Suffocation.
board.
No breathing.
Yeah. I am Limp Bizkit. Anyway, I look like Fred Durst.
So I was just going to say, you had the red hat like Fred Durst.
Still better than a soggy biscuit.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
What?
Don't ask if you don't want to know.
Oh, fuck. So yeah, he's got his audio system, his board and stuff upstairs. and you can just see the aux cord go up and over you and back down.
It's a 40-foot aux cord.
Yeah, 40-foot aux cord.
Do that.
No. First things first is I
Is it
couldn't
just daisy chained?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gross.
First things first, I couldn't figure out why the fuck I couldn't get noise from tablet to shitty speaker. Turns out I didn't have the last 6 feet plugged in. That always helps. Yes.
Oof.
Yes.
$100.
I'm just up here fucking turning knobs, going. I got to turn.
Fucking Run DMC, work.
Yeah. I turn the fade up, goes. Whoa. I'm like, nope, don't do that. So what I ended up,
What is bad in the audio world?
what I ended up doing is turning his fucking all of his main
all the faders down.
all the faders down, and then I just slowly go back up until it sounds less like shit, and I can hear it,
Right.
and we just roll with it. And I'm working off this fucking awful ancient fucking tablet.
He's using
It's
Pandora Plus.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, here's the thing though, is I could not get my fucking phone to work in there.
Right.
I couldn't.
Just
Otherwise,
service
I'd
that
used-
shit?
I would have used Apple Music because
Right.
it would have been better at least. I wish I still had Spotify, but that's a whole nother thing. So he's got 2 rooms, right? He's got the main room and the little party room deal in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
It is loud as a motherfucker back there, and I can't hear shit because I'm over stuffed in the corner by the fucking bar. It was a shite deal. If I ever go back there, I'm taking Evolves with me. And that was my Saturday night a couple weeks ago.
Tell Jody stop being a bitch.
That's right.
Every time he played a song, it would play 10 seconds and then buffer for 10 seconds.
Buffering?
And then play the rest of the song.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, like, on No Hands, you know how important the first part is? It was...
Listen to the... Bitch!
Bitch! And then while we were there, I talked to one of my real estate agents, and he was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
He has not talked to me since, so I don't think he remembered,
That's good.
which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my Saturday night a couple weeks ago. You know, just having a nice night, watching Doctor Who with my wife and kids, and
Then all of a sudden, I'm at the train
all
station.
of a sudden I'm at the train station, fucking playing music, pretending I'm like 25 again.
Watching Doctor Who, so you must have entered the
TARDIS.
The TARDIS. I was gonna say Portis.
Clinton, yes.
Tartar sauce.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Haha.
Yeah, they're doing a 60th anniversary special. It was 3-parter on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. I like it.
He was there for a birthday party, and Keith saved the day.
Again.
If we come back, we're bringing our own system, like he said.
Yep.
That sounds good
Yep.
and is controllable.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out the solution to all of his problems would have been one of our $25 tablets.
Yeah.
Right.
With my Spotify
with music downloaded on said tablet.
Yeah, there's like 20 hours of various genres of music. Like, if I legit lose both of my laptops and have no Wi-Fi, I can still crank out a decent event.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me for anything out of the blue, because it's not happening. But Shorty's like a melody in my head. I can play that song. I got it. I know.
Got that one next, bro.
I got you, bro.
That's something about Ray-Bans and whatnot, you know?
Ray-Bans.
Oh,
Shout out
fuck.
to Bob.
Shout out to Bob.
B.O.B..
B.O.B. Bob.
Bob.
Not Bob Brands, Bob.
Oh, no, shout out to Bob Branch,
Shout out
too.
to Bob.
And Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob
What
Dole.
the fuck?
That's a Family Guy
Family
bit. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't
Bob
fucking
Dole.
understand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Had my dad, so we were flipping through channels the other night and stuff like that. And the fucking Family Guy comes on.
Bob Dole.
And my dad's like, "Do you watch this show?" I'm like, "Dad, I fucking love this show." So we watched it
Did
for
he
like
look
10 minutes.
disappointed in you?
Yes, he did.
That's cool. That's
Still
fine.
watched it for like 10 minutes though.
I expect nothing less.
About as disappointed as John can be in you.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah.
You need to stop buying discs.
Right.
That's a text he received from his father.
So it turns out, after clarification, he wasn't like actually upset with me. I thought he was.
Oh,
Cause yeah, so I ordered a couple discs from Prodigy,
yeah.
and he sent me a picture as I'm on my way down to go see Allie or something like that. And it's a picture of the disc that I just bought, which I don't know why the fuck my dad's opening my mail, but whatever.
Illegal.
That is illegal.
His house, his rules, what fucking ever.
Fair
Not
enough.
how the feds see that. But continue.
I am
What
the
a-
feds.
Whatever. He sends me a picture of it's only like 3 discs. And he's like, "You need to stop buying all these discs. You have so fucking many in the basement that you're never going to throw." I'm like, "Oh." He's kind of upset that I bought fucking discs. I'm like,
I mean, he's right, but anyway.
like, I texted him like, "Dad, like, I'm smart with my money. Like, I'm good. Like, I'll be good. I'm fine." And I can't remember what he said afterwards. And then I get home that Sunday or Monday or whatever the fuck, and he's like, I actually wasn't mad at you the other day. Right? I'm like, oh, I did not know that.
No, it's
could
not
have fucking fooled me.
Text is hard with sarcasm.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yes, it is. Off of that, last weekend I went to Sioux Falls.
Yes.
And there's this nice little thing in one of the game stores that has discs as well.
Yeah.
I bought 2 used discs, a crank and an H3. I also bought a time lapse that day too.
Yep. The Simon Lizotte one, right?
I bought 2 good discs and a time lapse.
Oh no. Really, a crank does it for you, huh?
That thing's awesome.
Huh.
That thing's awesome.
Keith likes to crank.
I like to crank.
Crankenhaus.
Crankenhausen. Woo, woo,
Crankenwagen.
Crankenwagen. Yeah, I bought 2 good discs. Both those other 2 discs were used.
Yeah.
And the time lapse was new. But yeah.
I remember one time Ty and I, we went to
Kai and Ty.
Hentai?
No, it was a tag
Choppy
team.
Choppy, my PV.
Choppy Choppy Pee Pee.
That's where that came from.
Yeah, Ty and I went down to
Georgia?
Titan.
Looking for a soul steal?
Stop. Titan Disc Golf
Yeah.
in Des Moines,
Mhm.
and we looked through a couple of like the used bins and stuff like that. It's like fucking
Used bins got cool stuff.
right. It's like $5 for a disc that's already beat in. Like it's
I
already had a good flight. Like
I spent $8 on those 2 discs.
right.
A piece?
Who's
or
at my
total?
house? Total.
You mother.
Actually, it might be my wife.
You have a security system?
I guess.
How forward thinking of you?
I didn't buy it.
I have a security system. 2 of them. They're in my car.
Oh yeah, my wife's home, and the dogs are going apeshit.
Par for the course.
Congratulations.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Fuck, are there any good gig stories? The cowboy butt fucking
That we haven't told. Man, mud flipping butt fucking cowboy.
We taught we
Racial slur,
No.
kick your foot.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's a good
Okay.
story.
we used to work with a meth head, so
Thank you for censoring yourself.
yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Kick your foot, Ethan.
So
You can't say that.
I met Ethan once, and it was at your house. I think he was trying to like.
Oh, yeah.
He
when
spent
you were
like a week
staring
at my house. Yeah.
yeah.
He was like trying to sell you bibs or some shit. I can't fucking remember.
I don't remember that.
Crackhead stuff.
Fucking, we've talked about the Cattleman show in Rapid. You know, the guy got up on the bar and ran. Couple things that most people didn't know about that show. First thing, we are literally set up. We're sound checked and we're kind of just chilling. Bob gets upset at the way that I laid a power cord
Oh yeah.
because, like, we have a 20-footer. Like, we literally have the one that's on it, a 20-foot extension, and then a 100-foot SO feeder cable that is this big. It is not light, and you can't just take part of it out. You have to take the whole thing out, and then you have to re-spool the whole thing in hand over hand. It's whatever.
It's a pain in the dick.
So what I did is I moved the power rack 8 inches away from the stage. That way there was no tension, and it was fine. Bob didn't like that. So he pushed the power rack and then kicked the main feeder cable.
Oh yeah, he killed the power.
He didn't just kill the power to us.
Oh my god.
He tripped an entire 3-phase panel and shut down half the hotel because it arcs so fucking bad.
my
And I'm like,
God.
Bob,
Dumb
what the
fucker.
fuck are you doing? I didn't like it. You're dumb.
Leave it the fuck alone.
Anyway, about that show, I had begged for months to buy cables. Like, literally, I wanted 2 microphone cables that I knew were good. That way I can go from one side of the stage to the other side every single time, and I don't have to go through bins of shitty fucking cables. That's all I wanted. I wanted 2
That was
cables.
such a fucking mess.
It was crazy. And, like, I would hide them intentionally in the trailer so nobody would use them. First show out, I hook it up. Our light guy, affectionately, is a ding-ding. He's not paying attention to what he's doing. He detaches the fucking stage steps, right? And moves them, slams it down,
Fucking slices the bitch.
cuts my new cables. Mid-run, right before fucking sound check, because my amps are on, and it went from silent to because he dead shorted the live pins
Oh my god.
in my data cables. And I'm like, Walker, what are you doing? Like, what? I'm doing lights. Your stuff's in my way. You're a fucking... Another thing. This is going to get me a whole... I asked for totes, plastic totes. That way I could put front of house shit in a front of house tote. And that way when I get my stuff delivered to my area, it's in one spot and I can just do my fucking thing and everyone else can fuck off. I bought this tote. First weekend out, said ding ding, decided to use it as a fucking step stool and went through the fucking lid.
Oh, Mayor Meatball.
We call him Mayor Meatball because I don't think that kid understands how to lay a flat fucking cable. He's like, oh, I need to go 3 feet? Well, let's use a 50.
I love that you're calling him a ding ding because that's all Ethan ever used to fucking call him.
I'm sorry, but the more I look back on it, I like the kid, but fuck, he was...
Fuck, he's a dumbass.
Dude,
ding ding.
He's the only light guy I know that literally could not count on a 4-count beat.
Oof.
They made him take like online classes to get rhythm because his lights never
Match the music.
in speed or in movement. I'm like,
Ding ding.
oh my god, Walker.
Or
Fucking, oh my god.
how about the time that Ethan was napping behind the stage?
Madison. It was Madison, South Dakota.
Madison, South Dakota.
Fire dance.
Listen to this.
We're in an
so
auditorium.
bad.
It's huge. So there's I think it's 2 full-size basketball courts next to each other. And then there's a huge stage that's 80 feet long and like 35 feet deep. It's fucking massive, right? So we get set up. We go to eat. Ethan doesn't have money because that's what Ethan does.
Well,
That's
broke.
meth.
So he actually falls asleep behind the stage. Like, so we have a backdrop and he's sleeping. And everything was good to go. Everyone checked their own batteries.
What was
at this
Ethan's job? Was he just
road? He's just roadie.
Mood
carrying gear?
stuff. Oh, dude's as strong as a fucking ox.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure it was okay for him to
Yeah.
sleep during the set.
No,
Okay.
no. Originally,
Oh, no,
he was the
hold on.
so he was when I first started. He was a roadie. Then there was a veteran light guy. Well, that veteran light guy got too many OWIs, and Bobby got done bailing him out. So Ethan became the light guy,
That's right.
and was the light guy for a long time. Because then I left because I would make more in one wedding than I would an entire month with the Who's, and I was just like, this doesn't compute. Anyway, so when I come back, Ethan is also gone. So I come back, and then Walker's on the board, and then Ethan has to come back as a roadie to help us out because we would go ahead of everybody. Yeah,
Yeah, the band never helped.
at that point they didn't. It's different now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Only probably because they have to.
no, they have road. They have road.
Yeah,
crew.
they road guys.
Do they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. They got Cameron and Dylan.
Mhm.
And then
That is
Keefton just because he's the
Does it by
youngest
proxy.
Yeah.
has to do all the annoying shit.
Mhm.
Anyway, but yeah, Ethan, fucking that's out Ethan.
So he's sleeping behind the backdrop.
Oh right.
Where the story was going, Bob.
Sorry, I know. I was trying to think of what the fuck I was talking about because I was thinking about the roof thing.
Tell that in a second.
I've heard about that.
This motherfucker. He's sleeping back there. And next thing you know, Shane hits a big old stare. He wakes up, fucking takes off behind the stage. Why did anybody wake me up?
We know he's from one side and you see this big boy. And I'm like, oh fuck, he's coming here.
He's coming here.
Luckily, he knew better than to not mess with me.
So
he
he
goes
proxy
to
me as well.
Yeah. So he goes to Walker. Why didn't anybody fucking wake me? And I'm like, dude, you were sleeping. It's fine. Like everything is fine. Nobody's here. And then he got pissed off. And then him, Ethan, Shane, and Andy almost got into a fist fight about where the rig was going because this was in the weird transitional period post Bob. And Bob liked to leave a trailer full of $100,000 worth of shit at random places he knew to try and save gas. And Shane was just like, well, we kind of don't have those connections. We're gonna bring the trailer back to the hills with us, and then you'll ride. He was gonna ride with us back. We drop him off. And he just fucking would not let it go.
Lost that. Yep.
Yeah, because he's used to like having the truck in during the week from Bob and this whole thing. And Shane's like, no, my insurance doesn't cover that. No, not happening.
Once that snare hit, I saw him pop right up and take the fuck off, and he was mad.
Ugh.
Where,
All right. What?
where were we when Chris almost got into a fight somewhere?
The only time he went with us, was this on the Judd Who's show trip?
Yeah.
The only time he went with us that I can remember was in Madison. He was there with us. I don't know.
No, Hornick.
Oh, Hornick.
We were somewhere. Chris was getting in an argument with someone about something.
Someone was touching
And
his
then
pedals.
is
Someone
that what it was?
touching his
Yeah.
pedals. Where the
Shane
fuck was that?
And Shay
Yep.
had to hold Chris back from punching this motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was that?
And cops got involved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. I was there. I was mixing. I didn't see it. Y'all saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just
Oh yeah, he had to talk his way out of that because the cops showed up to arrest him because he did boot somebody in the face. He genuinely, I remember it now.
I'm watching him fucking just smoke somebody.
He booted this bitch in the face, full steam. Because she was knob turning, like while he was live.
Quit fucking with people's shit.
Yeah, like getting fucking finger blasted at the
finger
fucking
banged in Brookings at the
wild hair.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Dude, you wouldn't have stood a chance there.
You would have been.
Oh man,
They would have eat your pretty ass up.
We wouldn't have brought you back.
No, you would not.
We would have lost you.
Oh fuck! There was one time. I think it was like one of my first times up on stage. I think it was the night where you first introduced us to Sammy. I can't remember. Was that Sanborn or some shit?
No, that was in Hudson.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was Hudson.
Yep.
Fuck me. I knew that. Wow. I was so far off. And I remember I had the fucking Metro Machines hat. It's like one of the first times I was up on stage, other than we were in the Marquee down in Sioux City for 30.
That was such a bust.
Yeah, that was bad. That was my first time up on stage. But anyway, so this is like my first fucking street dance up on stage and stuff like that. I'm trying to feel out the crowd and stuff like that. That was not that night. Anyway,
They blur together.
Yeah, right. They're also, so it's all the same shit.
it does for me. I can only imagine what these guys, because they've done 20 times more gigs than I have. Anyway, and I got so fucking amped up, I decided to throw my Metro Machines hat out into the crowd.
You dullard.
I don't know why the fuck I did that to this day. And then I remember after the set, 'cause I remember what the gal looked like, and I remember searching through the crowd looking for her.
Can I have my hat back?
And I went up to her and asked for my hat back.
Did she give it back?
Oh yeah, she did.
Nice.
I had my nice Minnesota Twins hat stolen in fucking Wyndham. I remember that.
Goddamn Wyndham.
The only thing I remember about Wyndham, because that was a shit show.
I remember it because we had to fish fucking 200 feet of feeder line through a window in an old gym.
No, that was Brewster. That was my first show.
Oh, yeah,
that was my
Brewster.
first show.
Fucking
Had to run a power cable through a fucking window, through
across
a gym, across the street,
fucking around Narnia.
The fucking yeah. I should have just said I'm not doing this again.
There was one time up in it's one of the little podunk towns in the void between like Rock Valley and Sioux Falls.
Inwood.
It was at a bar in Inwood. One of my first gigs, like maybe first 4, right? We're in this back room of a steakhouse. It's shit. Shane's like, "Oh yeah, you know how to tie in power, right?" I'm like, "Yeah. I need you to go tie this in." Tie-in was standing in a puddle, tying into a live 400 amp 3-phase panel, and I looked at Shane and said, "You don't pay my health insurance, please."
Try again.
I will happily put the neutral leg, and I will put the ground on the bus bar, and I will put everything together in our breaker, but you're putting it in the panel while standing in this puddle. This is one of my first harsh lessons in liability mitigation. If it's not my problem, it's not my fucking problem.
That's funny.
Yeah. No.
What do we have to do at the Wheelhouse?
Oh fuck.
The Wheelhouse?
So I just started dating Sammy. We got this gig. It's a parking lot party, right? We bring the big system out, right? I brought a distro because they said they had a hookup for a 240, right? And I was like, oh fuck yeah, it's gonna be better than running 3 little cords. You know the deal,
Right?
Plug it in. I fucking plug in my amp rack. Smokes my power conditioner. Oh, expensive white smoke, and it smoked
expensive white smoke,
and it smoked 2 of the amps. Like smoke came out of the amplifiers. So God bless that power conditioner because it did its job and saved my laptop and everything in there. So thank you, R.I.P. You're a very nice paperweight now. Still in the trailer, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Is it really?
Yeah, next to the dead prom queen.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
Anyway, but so I'm going there and testing circuits. Yeah, 240 on one leg.
Yeah.
Somebody wired a 240 plug wrong, so it was 120 on one side, 240 on the other.
Oh no!
Not how that works.
Oh no!
So half of my outlets were running at 240.
Which it should be 120, 120.
Yeah. And I had the wrong plugs on the end or whatever, like the auto switching. Like I have manual switches on the back of the amplifiers because they can do 220. They are sold in Europe, right? The thing is, they're not like most of our new tech that has an auto sense on it. These you have to manually switch in the back, and they were on 120, so they were getting double the voltage and almost blew up capacitors. That's probably why the thermal sensor doesn't work right.
Oh, that's funny.
It's fucking. Oh, that was such a weird gig. You did the gator thing with old people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking care of business.
There was one of the waitresses who wanted my wiener hardcore, and I'm like, no, thank you.
We're good. They don't do live events anymore.
Probably, yeah. You're welcome.
That's probably for the best.
Speaking of wanting my wiener, my fucking Ruth Vin jailbait.
Oh no!
Nope.
Oof.
Let's not touch that.
That was a good party, though.
That was a fun party.
Good time.
Fun party.
Ruth was a good time. Let's just not touch that
particular story.
Yes.
Quinn learns discretion.
Yep.
An age of consent.
Yeah. Like that time we signed some titties in Nebraska, and then we thought to ourselves after the fact.
In my defense, I did nothing.
No, he wasn't there. It was us. And
no,
we were
I'm
looking,
talking about the potential outing myself as a pedophile.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't do anything.
Nothing happened. Nothing.
For context, he didn't.
No.
But no, we signed some titties, which
Titties.
yeah, that one. So if you get a chance to sign some titties, there's two things you need to know.
Do it.
One, do it. Two, make sure they have an ID bracelet on.
Like this one did. Titties.
Yeah. See, because that one doesn't look like she's old enough to drink.
Would you like me to send you this picture?
Please. Anyway, if you're going to sign titties, make sure they're of consenting age is what I'm getting at. And the quick, easy way to do it without asking if they're old enough is ID band.
Look at the band.
Yeah, look
they
at
have
the
a
bands.
drinking band. They're good to go.
Yeah, if they have a beer in their hand, you could probably claim that whatever. But yeah, if you get a chance to sign titties,
Sign titties.
Sign the titties.
Felt like a fucking rock star.
Deal with the repercussions later. That night, after we signed said titties, we almost had to brawl with the whole town afterwards. That was when Tyler got sucker punched at the wobble when we were tearing down.
I don't remember that.
Oh, me and Shane about had to whoop some ass. Shane and I were loading decking. He looks at me and is like, you got my back? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's rumble, motherfucker.
I don't remember that.
They did not. They have never been invited back to that town because of that incident.
I know this story exists, but I want to know if there's a picture because I want to say I've seen one, but I can't remember. Is there a picture out there, Foz, of you and Shane in a smart car?
There is no photographic evidence.
I thought,
But
okay.
it did happen.
I have visual reference.
I thought I saw a
seen
picture.
it.
Confirm.
I seen it. It's hilarious.
Didn't we drive back into Beatrice with that? Or
No,
something?
you guys went to like fucking grocery store or something in town just because to say you did.
So here's how I got this. I literally on the way to this gig we were talking about where we signed titties and got into a fight and did two guys in a little car. I literally drove into Sioux City, bought a smart car, and then drove it into the middle of fucking Nebraska.
A little fucking.
I don't know.
Two-door sub.
I don't know if you've ever been in a smart car. It's like driving a rock.
Yeah, the
or a
suspension.
brick.
There's really no suspension,
No.
and the tires
It's-
are that. There's no air cushion, so like. It really did help fuck my back up. And the fact that I drove that thing all the way to Pensacola.
Dumbass.
Ooh.
It's like it's like driving a golf cart that can go highway speeds.
Barely.
Barely.
And it doesn't like holding it for long because I ripped the head gasket out that bitch.
No, there is no photographic evidence. I would have it if there was.
Okay, I thought I saw photos.
It did happen though.
It did in fact happen.
God, those were good times. I'm so glad we're not on the road anymore.
Me too.
That was harsh.
Oh man.
But weddings persist, and so do the horrors. Anyway, this is a Metro Machines podcast. Anybody got a track of the day? If not, I'm picking it.
Fight song by Marilyn Manson.
I thought you were gonna go fight song by Rachel Platten.
Who?
This is my fight song. Take back my life.
Both.
Song.
Both.
Well, the Wanda Penis track of the day
Wanda
is fight song by
who? That one.
Yeah, that one. But not by Manson.
Okay. Not where I thought we were gonna go with that, but okay. Anyway, we are gonna take this chance to wish you a happy holidays, whatever the fuck you celebrate or don't.
Merry Birthmas.
Yeah, whatever pagan holiday you ripped off from another. Never mind. I'm just not.
Happy Kwanzaa-Con.
Merry
Kwanzaa-Con.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. Merry Chrysler.
Happy Honda days.
And maybe if you even support Toyota. So I know Lexus has one too.
Do they really?
It's not clever.
Is it
though.
Lexathon?
It's not Lexathon, but it's not clever.
It should be Lexathon. And they should have Lex Luger do all the promos.
Yeah. He's deflated.
Yes,
now.
he is. He is a shell of who he. Not even a
is.
shell. He's a husk.
He's a saggy hook.
All right, then
man
Lex
meat.
Luthor.
Not a real person.
You're not a real person.
That's true.
That's a valid argument.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
I
real.
can't
None of
argue
us
that. I can't
exist.
argue you're wrong.
Anyway, happy holidays. We're taking next week off because we're not recording on Christmas, and I'm going to be in California, so.
The Sandy, go Diego, go.
Stereo sound.
That's not hooked up because your mic is hooked up.
Stereo sound.
No.
Hey, Keith, try this one.
No, that one's muted. Fuck you. Stop. That's the audience mic. You can't take away their microphone. We should sometimes like put it up into the camera
Yeah,
so it looks like our
We're having
view.
a conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna rap real quick, guys.
Rap. What?
It's an old counselor thing. Like let's just rap, guys. Let's just
Stop
let's
what
just
you're
talk.
doing because I'm about to ruin the image and style that you're used to.
Anyway,
I look funny, but yo, I'm making money. See?
I love how it's see. Anyway, this is
And
Metro
remember
Machine
what
Pod-
Lil Wayne said.
Party on?
Blank rhymes with blank.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Hours
If you-
rhymes with hours.
if you fart on your wallet, you can call it gas money.
I fart in my wallet a lot.
Call it gas money.
Is that an actual lyric?
Yeah.
I am
Nah, I wouldn't be
upset.
surprised. Have you guys ever seen like the videos, whether it's with like Eminem or Lil Wayne and stuff like that, listening to like their lyrics from like early 2000s? Like, damn, I actually said that shit. Like they don't remember their fucking lyrics. I think Lil Wayne. Yeah, I think it was Lil Wayne and Eminem were in an interview together. And like before shows, they're like Wikipediaing their fucking lyrics so they can remember it.
The fuck? My mother sent me a video today.
Did you?
It's Willie Nelson singing.
With the Snoop Diggity
And
Dog.
next thing you know, Snoop Diggity Dog walks out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of marijuana going on right now.
Yeah, it's for like Willie's 90th birthday or some shit
That
like
motherfucker's 90.
Yeah.
He's looked
Weed
like
works.
he's looked like this since like the 80s.
Weed works. I mean, it's evidence. It's right there.
Look at Willie.
Look at
Fucking.
Willie.
Look at his Willie. No, don't do
No.
that.
You gotta pay for
I mean,
that.
I'd probably.
This is fucking
Soft.
engorged. This is the Metro Machine
It's
podcast.
funny
Fuck
to
you.
think that Snoop Dogg has said, I will never outsmoke Willie in my life.
Well, yeah. And Toby Keith said he'll never do it again.
Well, can you?
Nope.
Because I got friends.
In love. What? Where did that come from? I was about to join you, and like, what the fuck?
Ding, 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 ding.
Anyway, this is the Metro Machine podcast. We appreciate everything about you. We will catch you in the new year. We're not recording next week. We'll have a podcast after the first of the year. Apparently, we're going to do a podcast without me involved. So
Yeah.
We are? We're
that-
actually doing this?
Yes, we're actually.
That's
So
so
that's
fun.
what we were talking about today when I was being a fucking twat, which is bullshit. All I wanted was to do a fucking podcast without Foz.
with
The
no
inmates
plans.
are running the asylum!
Because in so many fucking episodes, Foz is like, yeah, I've never finished an episode. It's like, well, now we're going to fucking miss an episode. And we're going to have Wanda edit it so he has no idea what the fuck's going on. And he can listen to a fucking Metro Machines podcast that he has never heard before.
The inmates are on the asylum.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
there's-
apparently my mutiny was being a twat waffle.
Well,
What?
kind of.
There's this thing called planning. Creative license is cool, but
No.
planning
Oh, no,
is
no,
important.
Did we plan a lick of shit tonight? No.
There was a
Because
point
I'm
where
still here.
there was a point where I
No.
thought we were actually doing it. I'm like, oh
Because he kept
shit.
yelling it.
Oh shit! I need to like. I'm starting to just cook some ideas in my fucking brain. Like, oh god, what
No,
are we
you
gonna
have 2
fucking
weeks.
talk
Apparently,
about?
so did Wanda.
Yeah, no, he's stressed out because Wanda is currently in box seats at Raw, living his weeb ass dream.
And he's also not in the box.
He's not getting any box.
He's in the
Exactly.
penalty box.
You know,
You know what he
it,
did,
it
though?
took Wanda a minute to realize we're not doing it today.
Yeah, no, we really.
Leave it to Wanda to be the last one across the finish line.
Here's the funny thing about Wanda. So Wanda's remote with John Deere, and at any time, if you want to go to Johnston, you can actually go into the office, right? So he got these tickets.
Which is their
for-
HQ.
Yeah, which is where their HQ is in Iowa. Urbandale, sorry. North
Potato,
side,
potato.
Whatever.
I mean,
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des
Yeah.
Moines, the DSM. Anyway, so he probably paid about $60 in gas round trip, and now had to pay for a hotel twice because he stayed last night and tonight to go to Raw when he could have just bought like $200 tickets and went today and not worked in office there. Whatever.
And taking one of us with him.
He offered for me.
He didn't offer me shit.
Would you have gone? You would have had to drive down today and drove back tonight.
I got time to kill.
Oh well, I did have a vehicle. I'm in a weird tax spot where I can't buy a vehicle till January 1. It's the fucking dumbest. When January 1 hits, though, I'm buying myself a nice big car. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna
What you
be
buying?
Subpar.
Probably, I think
More like sub car.
I think I've narrowed it down. So it's either gonna be a Ford Flex because it's comfortable and big and I fit in it.
Or
Right.
a Ford Focus.
No, I don't fit in a Ford Focus.
Or
Wait,
a Ford Fuck Us.
The Flex would also have a nice second row. So if I ever wanted to like bring people to Sioux Falls or go do something,
Or Ford edging.
Ford Edges are small SUVs.
I
Anyway,
have one of those.
the other one is going to be a Nissan NV200, which is a regular size van version of that. It's not as tall, it's not as big, it's not as
Oh,
long,
okay,
but
okay.
it's completely flat in the back, so I can actually use that for gigs instead of the big guy
Then why
I
the
wanted
fuck
to.
do you have the big guy?
for the
Jesus.
big system.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop doing this.
Oh no, I'm going to keep both.
Again, why?
Well, I need to get rid of my daily driver too. So like
For fuck's
I'm
sake.
consolidating a whole bunch of shit.
He needs to get
But
rid
you're
of the
still,
baby driver.
you're not really consolidating. You're just replacing.
Yep.
Diesel's gone, Blue Van's gone.
Well, the diesel's been, all but gone
Yeah.
for 2 years
I
now.
say he still has both in his possession.
I know. First of the year, fuckers. Anyway, the van is very nice, and I fit in it, and it's got cargo, so I'll probably go with that too.
This
But
has
it's
been the
also
Metro
been
Shades
on
podcast.
it's
Goodbye.
also been on its last leg for the last 2 years.
The blue van?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about the new van.
I'm talking about the blue van.
I'm talking about the blue van.
Well, the blue van has to make it to Sioux Falls in 2 days, because if it's not, I'm going to call one of you, and I'm going to give you lots of money to take me to Sioux Falls.
All right,
So,
call me.
Anyway,
So call me maybe.
this is the Metro Machines podcast, and this lasted way longer, and it's going to be such a pain in the dick to edit tomorrow.
Racism.
No.
Edit.
Anti-racism. Anyway.
Bye.
What?
So many pictures of Foz and Keith doing stuff on gigs.
Penises!
Go wild.